4 years ago I was here planting trees, but now I'm back in Alladale Wilderness Reserve to talk about rewilding. So can you define rewilding for us?
So for me, rewilding is about regenerating the land, really. A lot of people think that it's about trying to reverse time and go back to some kind of archaic past, but for me it's more about looking forward and looking at what kind of land Scotland could look like in the future, and trying to restore some of the damage that we've caused to the landscape here, and trying to basically regenerate it and let it recover. But it's not just about rewilding the land. I think it's also about rewilding people, and people being able to reconnect with our landscape and our nature and our wildlife, and trying to build that bridge again that I think has kind of been broken down in recent years, really. If you drive or walk through Scottish landscapes, they look pretty dramatic, but when you look a bit closer you realise that they're actually quite barren. There's not very much there. So regenerating the land is actually one of the most important parts, is getting the trees back. You know, Scotland used to be covered in forests, and lots of temperate forests, broadleaf forests, and then also your pine forest further up. Nowadays, across much of Scotland, it's just heather.
What are the main benefits of rewilding?
So at the moment, some of the more traditional ways of managing Scottish landscapes are becoming less popular, and through that, landowners and people in rural communities who work on the land are in the future going to struggle to be able to maintain their way of life and to be able to make a living, and for those areas to be economically sustainable. I see rewilding as a way for us to have a future for rural communities in Scotland, to be able to have basically money coming in, and have, through using ecotourism and wildlife tourism, which are becoming more and more popular, we can actually create a financially and economically sustainable rural community within Scotland. So that's the benefit to people, just in terms of economy. The other benefit to people is actually through our mental health as well, having better diversity in the area and more stable ecological systems. And we can connect people back into nature more that way, and through getting them out on the land and seeing the wildlife that we have here, I think that can benefit people massively, really.
Where's the wee? Is it
The badger hide, so it's along the other glen.
Okay.
It's about halfway along Glen.
You were along that one.
You were along that one, okay. And badger hide's a pretty cool thing to go see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about halfway along here. It would take you about 25 minutes to get along there.
Yeah. Speaking to Annie Armstrong, you'd think, what was the problem with that? But in actual fact, rewilding is a very controversial topic. Previous landowners liked the land how it was, with fish, grouse and deer. As one person told us, the land was valued on how much death it could produce. This is the badger hide. This is where people come to look at wildlife on Alladale. Land in Alladale is now valued in natural capital. How many trees there are, how healthy the trees are, and also how many animals there are, such as squirrels and deer. Talking with people who work the land, it's not about getting rid of the deer on it. It's about improving on what we have now. People talk as if it's the second clearances, throwing people off and replacing them with bears and wolves. The truth is, it's not. Beavers, wildcats and reforestation come first, but the end goal is to have a sustainable relationship with the land and everything that lives on it.